Hello, I'm Dr. Rebecca Hinton. The doctor is a PhD in stem cell immunology, and currently I manage partnerships for Australia's Data Innovation Network, Data 61. Today I'm talking about competition. Now, being number one is a compulsion that we buy into at the very start of our lives. You could say our very inception is the first and greatest single victory we ever achieve. You're sitting here today thanks to winning sperm. We compete at school, we compete in sport, we compete for fun, for self-improvement, but sometimes we just compete. And in a world which is facing complicated problems, I'd like to challenge competitive and outdated competitive impulses and elevate a new kind of non-compete agreement. So I'm not above these competitive impulses. My competitive nature and that of my siblings almost tore apart my Italian family, my tight-knit Italian family, until we banned Monopoly from Sunday dinners. In truth, however, I have seen competition manifest itself in the most destructive and costly ways during my career between women, between siloed government departments, and in academic research. I left academic research around 7 years ago, immediately after finishing my PhD, and I didn't plan for that to happen, but I grew disillusioned as I watched my brilliant supervisor, a professor, spend a lot of time in her office writing grant applications for minimal reward. Now, this is a normal life for an Australian researcher. So the most recent statistic relating to medical research grants is that a mere 15% of applications for government funds are successful. 15%. So, if the first round of maths relating to those 3,000 unfunded applications doesn't strike you, stay with me. Off to champion researchers, the younger me thought the core of the problem was insufficient funds. But in 2014, a paper released the following statistic. In medical research globally, a total of $150 million is wasted a day. Yeah, okay. So I was going to say, are you shocked? I can see people in the crowd are shocked. That figure is obscene. And I believe that the wastage is a direct result of hyper-competition in academia. It drives secrecy, it drives duplication, and it drives unethical behaviour. And worst of all, paradoxically, it's actually driving poor research. We're constantly told that competition makes us harder, better, faster, and stronger. But in this case, the evidence tells a different story. We've known for more than 50 years now that under the pressure of competition, we actually think less creatively, laterally, and innovatively. It is collaboration which promises better ideas, faster iteration, and stronger results in a field which is crucial to human survival. So I began this talk with a well-accepted example of competition in nature. I also said the word sperm within 30 seconds of meeting everyone. But what if that's not the whole story? So researchers have long proposed that sperm, in fact, cooperate and self-sacrifice to reach the egg. The theory is known as kamikaze sperm, and it's long been shunned in the scientific community. But there's this little guy, the European wood mouse. Now, his hook-headed sperm actually link together to form a train which shuttles faster to the egg. As brothers, they work together for the greater good. Though competition is indeed a natural force, so too is collaboration. And the father of evolution, Darwin, knew this. And when we mistakenly replaced his term natural selection with the phrase survival of the fittest, we lost in translation one of his most important findings, that it is those of us who learn to collaborate that truly win. Thank you.